Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is DMAC, and today I'm going to be picking this Kryptonite disc lock. More about that in a sec. I'm picking this for Jon Locks 100 subscriber giveaway. Fantastic that. Congratulations on the 100 subs. I'll put a link and relevant hashtags and whatever in the description for this one, but yeah, congratulations on that. So this is a Kryptonite disc detainer lock. It goes around a motorbike disc brake. So we've got a little pin in there, which you can see. And when we unlock it, this bit retracts and you can remove it and replace it. So that little rod there goes through one of the holes in the disc brakes, and it gives you a little bit of security. Now, I don't know much about disc detainer locks. This is, I don't know, is that good bidding? I don't know. It seems to be. There's a bit of variation there. I don't know exactly how many discs. I think there's 1 0 cut up here for sure. So is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perhaps 7? I don't know. My disc detainer journey has been a short one. I was inspired by Daz Evers' excellent video on how to build your own disc detainer pick. I'll put a link to that in the description as well, Daz's video on that. It's an absolutely fantastic tutorial, and in it Daz was just trying to show you how to go about making your own disc detainer pick. Without using a lathe or any complicated parts. So this is made from a series of tubes, aluminium tubes that kind of all, there's a steel one at the tip one is, that's a steel tube, that kind of slot into each other, and it's kind of something you can make on your own. I mean, I played about with it, and I think this is generation 3 of the disc detainer pick that I made. It was a bit of a labour of love. It was quite difficult to make. The handle, I don't know if you recognise this. This is from the it's the Honest Dong disc detainer pick handles, and I just cut the silver one down, and that kind of worked really well to fit in there, and with a knurled end on it gave me a bit of grip, which I was quite pleased about. But I really have not had much success picking disc detainer locks. I've got several. I've got padlocks and another disc lock and some bike chains and that sort of thing. I haven't had much luck with it due to it gets on to Jon Locks giveaway. He asked us to talk about a story, or tell a story or a bit of advice or something like that. So mine would be both. A couple of years ago now, one of my other hobbies, as well as lockpicking, is mountain biking, and I'm far too old really to be jumping on my mountain bike, but I should have known better. But I was jumping on my mountain bike. I landed rather badly. The jump went well, just the landing wasn't the best in the world. The upshot of that was that I managed to shatter my wrist, my right wrist. You can see a nice scar there probably. There we go, runs down there. So it wasn't a clean break. I pretty much, there's 2 bones in there. I'm not sure, is it the radius and the ulnar? I'm not sure. But either way, I completely shattered this end of it. And the wrist is quite a complicated joint, lots of small bones, lots of tendons that run through there to control your fingers. But yeah, it was a bit of a long journey of recovery for me. And what it means is that the movement and tendons on my right hand aren't as good as they were, and range of movement is limited, and I get wrist pain and that sort of thing. So far in my 2 and a bit years lockpicking, it hasn't been a problem until I came to do disc detainers. And with disc detainers, we're going to fit this inside the lock, and the motion, rather than a sort of picking motion, which is sort of just pushing up with the right hand, in my case being right-handed, with the disc detainers you're rotating. And for whatever reason, the tendons that I have problems with are this one and that one there. For whatever reason, that twisting motion causes me a lot of problems if I pick for more than sort of 20 minutes, and consequently I've not really been able to pick many locks. So there you go. That was my little story for you, not really related to lock picking, which is when you're as old as I am, you should know better, and you don't bounce anymore. There you go. That's my life advice, my life hack. If you're in your 40s, you don't bounce when you jump, when you land badly on your bike after jumping. But there you go. So the other reason that my disc detainer journey was quite short-lived is I just simply can't really get a feel for it. Perhaps the locks that I've bought, I don't know enough about them, so they could be more advanced. I did send one of them actually to Nathan Griffiths, who's a very good disc detainer picker, and I'll leave a link to his channel as well down the bottom. Fantastic for all things disc detainer, very knowledgeable. I did send him one lock and he didn't manage it, so I'm going to take that as it was perhaps too advanced for me. So maybe I needed to. This one I think is quite simple. Hopefully I'm going to try and pick it, and perhaps I should get more simple ones and just slowly practice, and maybe I will. But yeah, there's lots of other things in locksport keeping me busy at the moment. I was quite pleased with this pick. I think the tip's relatively good, thin enough to get through the disc stacks, but I just haven't quite got the knack, and yeah, that twisting motion does cause a problem if I'm picking for too long. But anyway, let's enough waffle. Let's try and get this one picked open. So I'm going to put it in the vise because it's just easier to do that. Lock him down, check he's working. There we go, so he unlocks. We'll lock him back up. I made a little disc spinner there to zero all the discs, so we'll put that over as well, so all the discs are zeroed to the right. And then I'll attempt to pick open probably the only disc detainer lock you'll ever see me pick on this channel. Okay, let's give it a go. I tend to get lost in the disc stacks, I don't know why. But okay, I'm going to start at the front. There's a small click on one, I think. There's a click on two. Right, let's try that again. That's 1, 2. I kind of get lost after that. There might be 3. It's very difficult. I feel like a noob again when I'm picking disc detainer locks, because it just seems so easy to get lost, in the same way that when I did pin tumblers, just going to zero this again, when I did pin tumblers, when you first start picking, as you hear from a lot of new pickers, and I certainly felt the same, you just sort of lose where you are in the lock. You can see the first pin, and then it takes a while to get to know where you are in the lock, and I certainly don't know where I am in a disc detainer lock after going down the stack once or twice. Okay, I really hope I'm going to get this open for you. It's probably the world's easiest disc detainer. I do find I go down, if I don't get it the first time, I struggle to know where I am and what disc I'm on, so bear with me and I'll just keep resetting this, and hopefully I'll be able to get him open for you. I think that was 3, that was 4. Oh, and there we go, we got him open. Just get him out of the vise there so you can see that he is open. There we go. So that's the only disc detainer lock that you'll probably ever see me pick on this channel. I do advise you to head over to Daz Evers' channel and perhaps make one of these picks. It's very cheap. I think I've got the parts on eBay, and lots of fun to build, and perhaps I'm sure you'll have more luck than I would have picking them. Also go and check out Nathan Griffiths' channel for the any disc detainer stuff, and certainly please do go ahead and follow the link to Jon Locks' channel. Very entertaining channel. I really enjoy watching it. I'm a recent-ish subscriber to Jon's channel, but yeah, excellent content, and keep up the good work, and congrats again on the 100 subs. That's all for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and bye for now.